Welcome to the Dreamit Dose. In our previous episode on this topic, I talked to you about 5 things that VCs wish startups knew. Turns out, that wasn't all of them. So here are 5 more of the most common mistakes startups make when they pitch investors. So what do you say we fix them? Let's dive back in. Dreamit Ventures has been investing in great early-stage startups for over a decade. The Dreamit Dose allows us to share best practices to help even more founders. Tell us about your great startup using the links below. First up, I wish you knew how much I want startups to clearly share their unique insight. What do you feel is that special thing you've discovered that sets you apart? I really want to understand why when everyone else is going right, you're going left. Everyone else is zigging and you decided to zag. Why? What's the unique insight you've come up with that's driving the very core of your business? So I want to hear in your pitch, our unique insight is fill in that blank. Next, realize most VCs are absolutely judging your ability to sell. If you're running a B2B company, we know that you need to sell to potential early customers. And no matter if you're B2B, B2C, or some other model, you need to sell people to get your key hires on board, critical partnerships and suppliers, maybe a sweet deal from your landlord. You need to sell people on your vision, get them excited, and help them overcome the concerns and risks of getting involved. Speaking of risks, when you're raising, you're selling. Make no mistake about it. So yup, we're judging your ability to sell. That means we're judging if you can get your audience excited, bought in, know how to trial close, find obstacles to sales, and get deals done. Raising money from a VC is a lot like sales. This time, you're selling equity or debt in your company instead of a product or service. If you can't sell me and trial close me, I'll have doubts about your ability to do it with customers, partners, or early team members. If you don't feel comfortable selling, I would suggest 2 options. Option 1, get comfortable with selling. Read up and watch a few YouTube videos. Or option 2, get someone else to be the front person to pitch the company. Maybe that's your co-founder. And if you're wondering, how do you trial close an investor? It's easy. End your pitch with something like, so is this something you feel you'd like to get behind? And if they hesitate, you come back with, okay, can you tell me 2 or 3 things you'd need to see in order to invest? So you're trial closing an investor and looking for the obstacles to sale. Trial close an investor and you'll set yourself miles apart from other founders and demonstrate some of your sales skills. The third thing I wish you knew and understood is that when we invest, we're swinging for the fences. And what does that mean to us? This is the world most VCs live in. If they're partnering with a founder and placing a big bet, they're looking in the long term for a very large return. This is a high risk, high reward business. So when speaking with you, I'm trying to understand if you're swinging for the fences too. I don't want to just hear about this round and how you're going to get to $50,000 MRR or $3 million ARR. That's like hitting a single or a double. I also want to hear about the big vision of what this is going to look like in 3 to 5 years. I want to understand how the world will change now that you're in it. I want to understand how you're going to build a big, impactful company that sucks the air out of the room for all the other players in the market. So towards the end of your pitch and on a crescendo, say something like, we hope you want to invest and join us on our journey. This is just the beginning. Our vision is that we will dominate, own, monopolize, become the verb for X target customer. Next up, I wish you knew that I'm trying to figure out if you're really in this for the long haul. Are you going to stick around and achieve the aforementioned vision? Building startups is super exciting, but it's also extremely hard, challenging, and takes a lot of stamina. This is a marathon, not a sprint. So I'm trying to figure out if you're going to stay with this for the next 5 to 10 years, through the ups and downs, the startup roller coaster. As part of that, I'm looking to see if there's a deeper meaning, reason, or innate passion that will keep you going when things invariably get tough. Is there a personal connection to the problem keeping you going? Do you have a deep competitive streak? We see that in a lot of D1 college athletes, where you just have to win. I need to know why you started this company in the first place, what motivates you, and how you will be an unstoppable force. Okay, here's the last one. I really want you to answer my questions directly and succinctly. Most of the time when I ask a startup a question, they dance around the answer, or they start BSing because they don't have a great answer. Listen to the question, give direct, succinct answers, and then elaborate as needed. Don't BS. Be truthful, direct, and get to the point. Think of almost delivering Twitter-length answers and then elaborate if we want to know more. Admit when you don't have an answer, but realize if you do this, we may ask you to at least explain how you would approach the issue. Take anything you can answer as an action item and follow up in a timely manner. That's it. Those are 5 more things VCs wish startup founders knew before their next pitch. First, I want to understand your unique insight. Why are you zigging when everyone else is zagging? Second, you're being judged on your ability to sell, and I can start to see your sales skills when you're pitching and trying to raise. Third, I want to understand if you're swinging for the fences and your vision. Fourth, I'm trying to get a feel if you're in this for the long haul. Startups can take years to be successful. And fifth, you need to make sure you answer questions directly and succinctly. Like a Dreamit Dose, get to the point. That's it. That's your Dreamit Dose in about 5 minutes. Please leave your questions in the comments section. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe. We have a lot more coming. To see all of our doses, go to dreamit.com/dose. See you next time. If you're running a B2B company, we know that you need to sell to potential early. Next, realize most VCs are absolutely judging your ability to sell. Don't swallow words. And demonstrate some of your best sales skills. That was very not good. But